Overnight, the parents of a Michigan teenager speaking out about a growing social media scam they said led to the death of their 17-year-old son.
3 people from across the world came into my house that night while I was sleeping and murdered Jordan. And I had zero chance to stop it.
John Demay and Jennifer Buta opening up about so-called sextortion scams,
which trick teens into sending explicit photos of themselves online only to be blackmailed.
Their son Jordan becoming a victim of the scheme, later taking his own life.
And welcome to another edition of Issues by Elsie. Thanks for stopping by. If this is your first time, please do not forget to subscribe and hit on the notification bell. It's been a while. I'm a little bit busy. I apologize for not sending videos out as often as would like to, but I do have you all in body, spirit, and soul. When we listen to this video, the caption of this video, which if you go through every news outlet, the story about this Jordan Demay guy who died in Michigan because of all this sextortion or whatever, there's always a word that is coined to describe something that becomes relevant or becomes common or whatever it is. There's always a word that comes up to describe whether it's evil or good. I don't know how to put it. But what amazes me, I wanted to touch on this because the guys concerned, the scammers or the young teens, 20-something, 21 years, 22 years, who are alleged to be brothers from Nigeria who have been extradited into America to serve a 17 and a half years term. The amazing thing about all of these is that it's such a shameful thing that you will give birth to your children, and in Nigeria all they can do is sit and want to scam and distort people. But for the purposes of this video, they are not my interest, because I don't even want to think about them, because I get angry just knowing that they have been extradited into America to be having a feel of the American taxpayer dollars. They will sit in the jails and they're being fed with taxpayer dollars. People who work their money can't even have a meal. But guess what? They will be in American jails and they will be entitled to 3 square meals. That I don't want to go into that, because it gets political and all, and so I'm not interested in them. I just feel sorry for their parents, whether they were in school, they were not in school. Could it be that the home and everything? I don't want to go into that. But my focus is about this Jordan Demay guy. When you listen to all the news outlets, there is really there's something I'm looking for. I want to hear the journalists say it. I want to hear the parents when they are interviewed to say it. I want to hear even other commentators on these issues say it, but I haven't heard it. Even when the parents are asked a question like, what advice do you have for young people out there? Everybody is blaming Meta. We're blaming Facebook, we're blaming Instagram, we're blaming this. That's not who we need to blame. The issue here, just because we pick and choose what morality is going to be per our standards, whether we live in a contemporary world or not, or whether we now live in a world of social media where everything is on the phone and it's fast paced and everything, it hasn't changed what morality is all about. Moral standards wouldn't change just because the world has become more digitized. And if you think in your mind that moral standards will change because of the digitalized nature of the world, then you are simply delusional. That's the word I'm going to use. And so as a parent, I have been looking or listening to all these parents and analysts about this issue. First of all, I feel sorry for the parents to lose your child at that prime. I really feel sorry. But just like I said, like Jordan's parents, allegedly, and many other parents out there, I'm not the holiest of the parents, but I know it when I know a problem and I can recognize one. And the problem in this case is that Jordan took naked pictures of himself. You may not agree with me. You don't need to. And just as I have said, moral standards will not change just because social media has decided to demoralize society or make moral decadence a lot more acceptable, allegedly, in whatever form. When you go round and round and round, the problem here is Jordan Demay took a camera, took his phone, and took naked pictures of himself. If he did not take naked pictures of himself, he wouldn't forward the naked pictures. It's not even about sending the naked pictures. It's about taking naked pictures of yourself. And do you know why all these journalists and even his parents allegedly and every other person will not say that? Because I guarantee you, go into their phones, they probably or allegedly all have naked pictures of themselves because they think and feel it is appropriate to take a phone, strip off your clothes, start opening up your vagina or flipping around your penis and taking pictures of it. Because when you take the pictures of it, it means that you want someone to see it. So if you do not want someone to see it, then you do not take it. So the problem here is taking nude pictures. So the solution to all of this, in my honest opinion, is don't take naked pictures of yourself. Sink it into the heads of your kids that they should not take naked pictures of themselves. Because when you take those naked pictures, you will be forced to share them. And when you share them in today's day and age, in fact, when you take it, it's already on Google Cloud. And when you take it and it's on Google Cloud, your phone is hacked. Whatever happens, it's going to be out there. The only person or thing that should be taking a picture of something about your private is if you have a problem, it's a doctor or whatever. And even if you sit in your house and your doctor is requesting for a naked picture of you, it's suspicious, you don't give it. If you are in the hospital, there are rules that follow that. You take a picture of yourself, you are naked, you strip off with your sane mind, and you take a naked picture of yourself and then you forward it. You don't begin to blame who is using it for whatever. So the solution here is Jordan Demay shouldn't have taken a naked picture of himself and forwarded it. Hard but honest truth to everything. Now, with these young ones, it's always very hard for them to take things emotionally. And that is why he couldn't handle it when they said they were going to start spreading it. When you get to that point, another thing we need to teach our kids is when you get to the point where you've even sent out the pictures and they're blackmailing you with it. Blackmail never stops. If you've sent out a naked picture, it's out there for life. It's out there for life. No amount of ransom, no amount of it will take it out in the world. So make up your mind and be aware that if you take a naked picture, it's going to be out there. You were taking it for it to be seen, so just deal with it. Don't bother. If they ask for ransom, don't pay. If they let them send it out, yes, let them send it out, because if you took it, it's because you wanted it to be seen. So it doesn't matter now who should see it. Build up your mind like that. Maybe that's what you should teach your kids if you think it is appropriate for them to be taking naked pictures, because maybe you also have naked pictures of yourself. Oh yes. But if you are like me, I don't have any naked pictures. If you're going to see a naked picture of me, somebody took it without my knowledge. And even if you are trying and I know, it's going to be a problem. You're not taking a naked picture of me. I am not taking a naked picture of myself for whatsoever. Because my nakedness is the only thing that I have at the end of the day to myself. You will see me with a bikini, yeah, in the beach or whatever. Yeah, I'm at the beach, or maybe taking a photo shoot with you. Yeah, you will see that. But to say that I'm going to be stripped naked and take a picture and be sending it somewhere, no, there is none anywhere in the world. If you find it for our tour, it has my face, it's photoshopped. And even if somebody took it without my knowledge and shared it, you can come to me for a ransom, because you're just wasting your damn time. If it is out there, let it be out there. But the long and short of this message is, teach your kids. It is not appropriate to take naked pictures of yourself. And if the worst comes to the worst and then you have taken it and it is out there, at the end of it, choose life. Because the worst thing that can happen to you is death, right? And the best thing that can happen to you is that you should be alive. So at the end of it, choose life over all these deaths and suicide and things like this. Jordan Demay shouldn't have taken a naked picture of himself, whether it was for his personal use or for his girlfriend or for whatsoever. If you don't agree with me, continue to take naked pictures of yourself. Continue to make your children understand it is okay or appropriate to take naked pictures of themselves. We can have all the control over Meta. Congress can pass whatever laws it is passing. The scammers are always ahead of the game to hack, to do whatever they need to do. And if they do not have naked pictures of you, they will not share them. So don't take naked pictures. Hashtag period. I believe I spoke to someone today. And if you do not agree with me, because as a parent you have your own naked pictures and you are sharing it left, right, center, that's your business. My prayer is that you would understand what I am talking about and help your teenage children to not take naked pictures of themselves. Thanks for watching.
I invite you to keep regular dates with me on my new series of Issues by Elsie on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook.
And thanks for joining me on this journey